by the end of the Second World War, Europe was in ruins. The productive capacity of many of its countries destroyed. From these ruins emerged a new project of collaboration. Signed in 1957, the Treaty of Rome would become the basis for Europe's reconstruction. Antonio Tajani, the President of the European Parliament, highlights the treaty's key role in shaping the Europe we know today.
Sono i risultati di 60 anni di pace, 60 anni di libertà. I giovani non si ricordano quanto hanno sofferto le famiglie europee a causa delle 2 guerre mondiali. Questo è un risultato straordinario, dobbiamo difenderlo, dobbiamo andare avanti, perché la libertà è una conquista che va difesa giorno per giorno.
Earlier in 1951, 6 countries had created the European Coal and Steel Community to boost economic revival and help ensure lasting peace by creating a common market for these essential wartime commodities. Vigorously promoted by the French Foreign Minister Robert Schuman, the ECSC Treaty was signed in Paris by France, West Germany, Luxembourg, Belgium, the Netherlands and Italy. A wind of change swept over Europe.
L'Europe ne se fera pas d'un coup, ni dans une construction d'ensemble. Elle se fera par des réalisations concrètes, créant d'abord une solidarité de fait.
The decisive step towards European integration was taken 12 years after the end of the Second World War. On the 25th of March 1957, representatives of the same 6 countries met in Rome to sign the treaty establishing the European Economic Community, the legal cornerstone of the future European Union. The Treaty of Rome committed its signatories to the progressive abolishment of customs duties within the common market in order to stimulate free trade between them. It also established a single set of import duties for goods entering the common market from outside. Based on the free movement of goods, people, capital and services, the common market led to a sharp increase in commercial interactions, generating at least 2.75 million new jobs between 1992 and 2006. At the heart of Europe's economic revival in the 1960s and 70s was the Common Agricultural Policy, which devoted a large part of the EEC budget to putting an end to famine and stimulating economic growth. The Treaty of Rome also introduced specific programs of support for the poorest regions, designed to shield them from the adverse impacts of new competition, and laid the foundations for a social Europe, for instance in the area of equal pay for women and men. The remarkable success of the common market saw other European countries queuing up to join. In the 60 years since the Treaty of Rome was signed, we have grown from 6 to 28 countries and from 180 million to over 500 million citizens. In 1992, the Maastricht Treaty replaced the European Economic Community by the European Union and further defined the scope of the 4 freedoms. The Schengen area removed internal borders, putting the finishing touches to the free movement of people and goods. In 2002, after a long economic integration process, the euro was introduced as a common currency. More recently, the Union has taken on new responsibilities in the areas of foreign policy and security. Now, after 60 years of peace, Europe faces new challenges in the form of globalization and financial turmoil. Europe does not yet have all the answers, but many hope that this anniversary will provide an opportunity to rekindle the optimism of modern Europe's founding fathers.
Noi siamo molto più di un mercato o di una moneta e proprio da qui dobbiamo ripartire. L'anniversario della firma dei trattati di Roma deve essere prima di tutto l'occasione per riavvicinare l'Europa ai cittadini. Dobbiamo dare risposte concrete su disoccupazione, soprattutto quella giovanile, terrorismo e immigrazione, Oggi più che mai abbiamo bisogno dell'unità europea. Certo, l'Unione va cambiata, ma non indebolita.